let me tell you people the good news. The good news is that we are not going back. We are moving forward. That is the good news this afternoon. The good news is that we are going to win election comfortably. President Tinubu have no competition. He has no rival. The opposition is in tatters, absolutely tatters. Quote me. I'm a political scientist and I know what I'm talking about. I'm not a politician. I'm an entrepreneur. I can tell you, I have checked it inside my room. I have checked it inside my sitting room. I have checked it inside library. I have not seen any challenge. Maybe if Orji Uzor Kalu is running in ACC, I could have been a challenge to President Tinubu. But today there's no challenge. Because you don't need to use only Southeast or somewhere else to challenge for President of Nigeria. It's not possible. It's not possible. Let us not throw away our vote. Let our vote be valid. I'm saying it. Let nobody deceive us. We need to be a united Nigeria to be able to get a united Igbo president or a president of Igbo extraction. If we're not united with the others, you cannot hook up. I'm a student of this country. I know this country so deeply, more than some of our leaders. I know this country so well that people deceive you, people tell you all kinds of story, people tell you it's just like this. First of all, you need 24 states to be a president. 24 states to be president of Federal Republic of Nigeria.
That was the former governor of Abia State, Orji Uzor Kalu, who is also the senator representing Abia North, saying and talking directly, but indirectly, let us put it that way, to Peter Obi and to the people of Southeast. He said that you can't use Southeast to challenge for the president of Nigeria. How ignorant this so-called senator is. He says he's a political scientist. I don't know who taught him politics. He may be a politician. I don't know about his being a political scientist. Nobody has mentioned him among the top political scientists in Nigeria. Because the last time I checked, he got some kind of degree from Abia State University when he was the governor and all that. So how do you rate such a person when he is barely literate to understand politics, when he is talking about that you can use Southeast to challenge for president? Come on. In the last election, how many states are in the Southeast? We have only 5 states in the Southeast. Only 5 states. Peter Obi in 2023 won Nasarawa. Is Nasarawa in the Southeast? Peter Obi won Benue and it was stolen from him. Is Benue in the Southeast? Peter Obi won Plateau with a wide margin. Those who saw the race result before INEC started to cut and paste. Peter Obi won Rivers. It was stolen from him. Rivers, is it not Southeast? It's Plateau Southeast. Peter Obi won FCT, Federal Capital Territory Abuja, with a wide margin. None of his competitors got 25% in our FCT. It's FCT Southeast. It's very moronic for anybody to say that Peter Obi is challenging for president using Southeast. What kind of talk is that? Peter Obi won Lagos. Even Tinubu did not get 25% in Lagos, according to those who saw the real results. Before INEC begin to add, allegedly, to Tinubu. Peter Obi beat him with a wide margin. It's Lagos Southeast. Peter Obi won Cross River State. It's Cross River State Southeast. Peter Obi won Edo State. It's Edo State Southeast. Peter Obi won Delta State. Is that Delta State Southeast? What is this one talking about? Speaking like a tout. Literally, I say he's a political scientist. That is an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur, my foot. Entrepreneur that ran Abia State aground, always boasting that he had been rich before he came to government. Who is fooling who? What has he brought? Let's look at it. How can you join people who are trying to say that Peter Obi is only popular in the Southeast? That's utter rubbish. These states I mentioned to you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 states. They are not in the Southeast. He won those places hands down. The one that they allowed him to win, and the one they stole for him glaringly. 9. And Southeast is only 5 states. And if you add the 5 states to this 9, Peter Obi won 14 states. Since now they say Abuja is now a state. 14 states. He won more than Tinubu. He won more than Atiku Abubakar. They have to be slashing Peter Obi's vote to be added to Atiku and Tinubu, allegedly. So if you are talking about somebody who had a national spread, it is Peter Obi. If Orji Uzor Kalu don't know, it is because of Peter Obi that INEC switched off the transmission of the result. He was winning. He was cruising to victory, and they stopped it so that they can now use pen to write. That's somebody who is on the ballot. He can't compare himself. When Orji Uzor Kalu contested for president, when he did he get anything? He formed one party and became the presidential candidate. How many states did he win? Did he win any state in the Southeast? At least. And he has the mouth to talk about politics. He contested for president. How many, how many votes did he get? Okay. So it's preposterous to say that Peter Obi is contesting, you can't be president by using only Southeast. Peter Obi is not using only Southeast. Peter Obi is a national political figure. He is the most popular opposition party in Nigeria today. In fact, he is the only opposition in Nigeria today. Okay? And that's why when he sneezes, even the ADC catch cold. Even the ruling party catch cold. The presidency catches cold. Because they know what they saw in 2023. And I've said it repeatedly here. Peter Obi allegedly won Sokoto. You wouldn't believe in your life that Peter Obi will win Sokoto. There's somebody who is in the know, who know even more than Peter Obi from the north, was saying this to a WhatsApp group This person saying it is a northerner, a top journalist from the north, a Fulani, for crying out loud. When he was talking with his, chatting with his Facebook, with a WhatsApp group, and I was privileged to know people within that WhatsApp group, and the person was sharing it with me. That she was shocked. The man said, no, forget about that. Peter Obi will win Kano in the coming election. That Peter Obi will win Kano clear in this coming election. It was that what brought up the issue. He said, forget. He said, Peter Obi will win Kano in 2027. And then brought up the issue of Sokoto resort. Said, do you know that Peter Obi won Sokoto? Until INEC began to rewrite the result. That's somebody who is on the ballot, and a certain former governor who ran Abia State ground, who is one of the worst performing senators in Nigeria, is talking about that Peter Obi want to use Southeast to challenge the presidency. No. Peter Obi is reaching out to all Nigerians. All Nigerians. There is no section of the country that Peter Obi did not win. Even Atiku struggled in Adamawa. If you see the real result from what people are talking about, those who are in the know, go and ask Babachi Lawal, former secretary to the federal government. He said that Peter Obi won the election. Is Orji Uzor Kalu not aware that Babachi Lawal has on several occasions challenged Tinubu that he didn't win? That it was Peter Obi that won. Does he know better than Babachi Lawal? And several others who knew the real result of 2023. So if Peter Obi could get over 10 million votes in 2023, how can you then say that he want to use Southeast? That Southeast, you can use Southeast to challenge for the president. And he was talking about the spread. If Peter Obi was not getting the spread, why did INEC switch off the transmission of the result? You said you need 24 states. How many states did Tinubu win? Peter Obi won more states than Tinubu in the last election. And the spread he's talking about, Peter Obi met those requirements. If he doesn't, if he was not meeting it, INEC will not have switched off the transmission of the result. So you can imagine if Peter Obi could win Sokoto, you could imagine what the votes were, what percentages was getting everywhere, including in Borno State. And you think that Tinubu have not seen the real results? That's why he started attacking Peter Obi even when he was still president-elect. Have you not forgotten that when they cooked up that Yes Daddy audio was when Tinubu was already president-elect? They had already started fighting Peter Obi against 2027. And somebody say he's a political scientist. Then you must be a very unintelligent political scientist to look at Peter Obi and restrict him to Southeast. That's very poor judgment. What Nigerians demand, let the election be free and fair. He was making noises there that the opposition is in tapas. Tinubu is already, has no challenger. Okay, let him conduct free and fair election. Let him conduct free and fair election. Let the votes count. Let him not buy votes. Let his record speak for him. Let Tinubu's record in insecurity speak for him. Let his record on economy speak for him. Let his record on power speak for him. Let his record on education speak for him. Let his record on health. He's been enjoying foreign health services and left Nigerians in mere consulting clinics. and women are dying, giving births under his administration. But when he has headache, he ran to London or to Paris. Let his record speak for him. Let them conduct free and fair election. That is what Orji Uzor Kalu should be talking about. He shouldn't be telling us that the opposition, they are in tatters. If they are in tatters, okay, conduct free and fair election. Okay, so that we can be able to check something about whether you deserve to be there, whether Tinubu deserve to be there, or Orji Uzor Kalu himself deserve to return to the Senate. That's my take. I don't know what you think about Orji Uzor Kalu's gibberish and talking about that you can't use Southeast to challenge for president. Peter Obi is challenging for the president with his integrity, and Nigerians have bought into it from across the length and breadth of Nigeria. And that showed in 2023. And if the election is free and fair, you're going to show with wider margin in 2027, because Tinubu has failed, Atiku has nothing to offer. So that's my take. But whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you and yours.